Welcome to the coach trip. 7 couples on a 30-day tour in the sun. For some of them, it could be the holiday of a lifetime, taking in some amazing sights and cities.
We love life, we love new experiences, and we've done at least 2 new experiences every single day.
But for others, it could be a complete nightmare.
Every time I say something, or Marlon says something, it's like... Who is she?
This is no ordinary coach trip, because if you don't like the people you're travelling with, you can vote to send them home.
I'm just asking her, would she have liked us to be more explicit?
I don't think it's necessary to go into
Okay, well,
details.
that's what I'm saying. All right, just leave it there.
There are currently 6 couples travelling on the coach. Friends Kerry and John.
We've met all the Navy people who have been absolutely brilliant, and they've been so fanciable, it's untrue.
Barbers Lorenzo and Alan.
I love monkeys, but these ones, I've seen them, they can be quite vicious. I like chimps.
The little baby monkeys are cute. The older ones are quite
I don't
vicious.
think I could eat a full one.
Friends Claire and Kat.
I have a hat that I'm allowed to keep, which you're not, but she got a phone number, so she did better. Shut up.
Father and son Joe and Marlon.
Everybody made us feel welcome from the moment we stepped on the ship. And Freddie, what do you say, mate? Yeah, he liked it as well.
Husband and wife Di and Dave.
So I thought I was a monkey when I came and grabbed her by the shoulder, and she nearly...
Partners Andrea and Ivor.
She likes her own way, likes to do her own things.
That's only with you. I'm not like that with everybody.
And numero uno on the coach trip is Brendan, their tour guide.
They're giving me this because obviously they can see my potential. The Royal Navy obviously can see potential just like that.
Yesterday, the coach headed home with a day trip to Gibraltar. They met the 2 new passengers, Andrea and Ivor, and Joe tried to enlist their help to get rid of passengers Eileen and Alan.
I want him off, and I want your help to get him off.
The group were then welcomed aboard HMS York, but it wasn't all plain sailing, when at voting time the original passengers turned on each other. Alan and Eileen got their second yellow card and had to leave the trip. Their replacements will join the tour tomorrow. It's day 12 of the coach trip. It's 7 a.m. and today the coach trip is heading across the water to Africa and the Moroccan city of Tangier. With a ferry to catch, this means the coach has to leave on time. Brendan rounds up all the passengers, praying that today of all days, no one has overslept.
So if you want to make your way up there, it's the other side of the car park. You'll see it's just there. And then you're not rushing. OK.
And it appears he's in luck. Everyone's on board and raring to go.
I've just heard that the coach has got flat batteries, and we've got a ferry booking in about 2 hours. We've got to get everybody in, we've got everybody down there, checked in as well for the ferry, so it's going to be one of those mornings. We might be able to jump start the coach, but apparently the lights were left on last night by mistake, strained all the battery. One thing I must do is I must just see if reception's got 7 taxis on standby for me, just in case. So I won't be long.
Brendan books the taxis, while the future of today's Tangier trip lies in Paul the driver's hands.
We've got power, that's all we want. We can go to Tangier, thank God.
So with the coach finally up and running and all the passengers on board, they head off to try and catch their ferry to Tangier. It's 8 o'clock and the coach is making good progress, but there's still a few miles to go to reach the port. So Brendan decides the time could be well spent learning some phrases which may come in useful in Tangier.
OK, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to go through our Moroccan phrases so that we can communicate in Tangier. So, first of all, Joe, will you say, please, in Moroccan, right, the top one, do you come here often, or do they usually keep you locked up at night?
All right. Wash kaji, henna, mera, wula ka, habsafi, ali.
Very good, very good. And you see how we put power behind the word, bit of feeling in it, bit of passion. Right, David, I'm sorry I didn't know that was your sister.
Shmeli, Maya afahish, kisha.
Very good, very good. Okay, excellent.
And if that wasn't offensive enough to the Moroccans, the coach trippers then attempt their national anthem. Sensing a diplomatic incident could be just around the corner, Brendan decides it's safer if the passengers just sit back as he describes a little more about their destination.
But we are going actually on a jet foil today, and it will take about 35 minutes to cross between Tarifa, which is the town where the jet foil is, to Tangiers. Tangiers is a crossroads of Africa and Europe, the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic, and it has a very, very strategic importance. Obviously, it's opposite Gibraltar. It's one of the oldest cities in the world. There's a beautiful entrance gate called the Barebar Gate, which is a massive gate into the city. And if you stand there, you have breathtaking views over the whole city of Tangiers. There's also the Grand Soko. In the Grand Soko, you have a massive mosque. There's the Kasbah, which is like the famous markets and the souks. I mean, there are some interesting shops. You know, there's some lovely brass work. As I say, there's the jalabas. They'll sell you the pointed shoes, you know, the typical Arabic pointed shoes. It's very atmospheric. There's also the Grand Café de Paris, which is where everybody goes who's anybody. You know, they lounge around and sit and talk. But there are amazing beaches as well in Tangiers. It's got some lovely beaches. And it's a nice city. It's a very interesting city. But it's Morocco. It's a different culture. It's not Europe. And we'll have a lovely day. And as I say, it's very, very interesting.
It's 9:30 and the coach has made it to the ferry port on time.
The traffic's been quite light this morning, so that's quite good for us. It stands us in good stead. And we've made up a wee bit of time. And we're just having a half an hour's rest before we get on the jet foil to Tangier, which takes about 35 minutes.
As the ferry heads away from the Spanish coast, the coach trippers relax on board, and for some, the time is spent thinking about the previous day's events. Yesterday, Alan and Eileen were voted off the coach after some of the original passengers turned against them in favour of Marlon and Joe. The only couple who did stand by them were Kat and Claire. But with Eileen and Alan gone, Claire thinks it's wise to smooth things over with Joe.
I did go to talk to Joe earlier on. I would have thought it was in his best interests and Marlon's best interests, as well as everyone else's, for us to just put our differences aside. But he seemed not too happy with that.
Claire now is trying to do a salvage operation, and she's had an occasion to really come to me and settle it. Good couple of days now, which he chose not to.
He seemed to think that it was my responsibility to have come to him earlier on, despite him not really making an effort with me either.
But today now, because she realises that she's under pressure, because Alan has gone now and his missus, suddenly she's realised, she's very vulnerable.
And he seemed to think that the only reason I was doing it is because Alan and Eileen left yesterday, which, to be honest, hadn't even crossed my mind. I think he's a little bit irrational, and I find it quite hard to talk to him, to be perfectly honest.
So now she's trying to salvage what she can from what she can, but hear what? She's going to get what's coming to her from 9090 and the Marley.
It's 11 a.m. and the group have finally arrived in Tangier. Their first stop is the souk market in the Old Town, where Brendan has organised some shopping time.
So, OK, girls, off we go. Go on, Assie's number one, lovely. No, go on, I'll follow on, don't worry. We've just decided to actually split up into 2 teams, A and B, and I'm taking the girls round, and then the B team have gone ahead to see another part of the market, and then we'll save time. You've got to learn to barter. You've got to learn to barter, girls. Get the prices down. How much is it, Kerry?
£60.
Huh?
£60.
£60?
What, English?
You're having a laugh.
You have something cheaper.
No, I don't want cheap. That's not worth £60.
You have something only £10,
is it white gold?
No.
Can we have a look at it? Or not?
I won't pay that for it.
It's closed.
It's closed, so you're not interested in doing business? Well, that's fine. We'll go to another shop. See who is doing business, OK?
Lazy, huh?
He's not even going to open the bloody case. We'll go somewhere else, girls. Tell him in the future to smile at his customers. He might do some more business. Well, Kerry was interested in a box and we wanted to open the case and he wouldn't open the case. So I said, well, do you want to do a business? Don't you want to do a business? And I said, no. So I said, right, shut your purses, girls, we're going.
While the girls prefer a less confrontational shopping style, Joe's is the complete opposite.
Who's selling? You selling? Be careful. I'll give you one chance, yes? I don't mess about because I haven't got time to mess about.
No, he said, but Joe...
Yeah, well, how much are you going to sell me this for, Governor?
Wait. This one, 250.
Is that euros or is that...
Euro.
How much is that in English? The haggling and the bartering, for the first few minutes, it was OK. But as it went on longer and longer, my patience was sort of like being tried and tested. And I thought, you know, just sell me, I don't care what it is to sell it, I don't know.
While Joe has confused haggling with shouting, Kerry has the right idea.
Give me we'll leave it.
Six,
No,
seven.
we'll leave it.
5.
No, we'll leave it.
Ella, okay.
5.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Ella, okay.
All right, then.
So the money.
Thank you. So have you got a nice little bag for her? That's lovely.
You want £25 English, Governor? Hello. £25 English?
Joe, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
55.
All right. No.
It doesn't look like that to me, Joe.
Help me.
In an effort to protect Joe's wallet and the coach tripper's reputation, John puts an end to the boys' shopping spree the only way he knows how.
Right, guys, we are stuck to a tight schedule and we need to go. Come on, come and stick together, trippers.
Coming up in part 2, the locals entertain the coach trippers over lunch and then the passengers entertain them in return. But the smiles soon disappear at voting time.
Claire, you can go and join Alan and Irene in the dustbin of my life.
Today the coach trip has travelled to Tangier in Morocco. Joe and Claire have failed to set aside their differences.
She's gonna get what's coming to her.
And after a stroll around the old town, it's time for a traditional Moroccan lunch.
Lovely. We had some lovely soup to start with, and now we've had a big bowl of couscous with raisins and chickpeas, vegetables. Very, very Moroccan, you know. But normally they actually scoop it up with their hands and make it into a ball and then throw it into their mouths and eat like that. But thank goodness we've got knives and forks, so we're OK. So I haven't gone completely native. Otherwise there'd be couscous all over the walls, I think.
But the Moroccan food isn't to everyone's taste.
I don't like the food at all, and I don't like Tangier as a place. I would never ever come back to here. This is only 35 minutes across from Europe, and we have stepped into a third world country.
Maybe John will change his mind after he's sampled some of the finest entertainment Tangier has to offer.
It's probably from Barnsley. Shirt loosening. Yeah. Unbutton your shirt. Want to see some belly? Whoa.
The belly dancer is just absolutely amazing. And it's just fantastic to come in here, have some fun with them and see what they do.
A thinner woman, though.
But I think my belly suited her better.
That's it, shake that belly, Ivor, shake it!
Not to be outdone by Ivor, Dave also joins the dancing frenzy.
Oh, yeah!
I was disappointed they didn't ask me to have a little go. Instead, they didn't ask me.
But there's only one coach tripper you turn to if you want adult entertainment. Alan.
I didn't want to corrupt Freddie with what was going on. And Freddie's not used to that sort of thing. He's a bit reserved, you know, and we didn't want to do that. So I covered his eyes to sort of like help him. I want him to sleep well.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling.
The dancing has come to an end, and sadly for the passengers, so has their day in Tangier.
We're just actually leaving Tangier on the ferry and we're heading back to Tarifa. We've had a lovely day in Tangier.
Really good.
We've really
it's
enjoyed
been
it.
really good. Coming here, somewhere different that we wouldn't necessarily have come as a norm. But to see this place has just been really great today and seeing what there is in the markets.
And I didn't buy one thing. I've been a good girl today.
It's just different, and the buildings are creaky, and it's just like Aladdin-ish, like Aladdin. It reminds me of Aladdin.
To say that I've been to Africa, you know, another continent, it's been really good. Yeah, we're really happy with that. I mean, that's a real high point for us. It's smashing.
It looks like the coach trippers have enjoyed their Moroccan adventure, but will everything remain as positive at today's vote? On this coach trip, the passengers vote for who they don't like travelling with. Whoever gets the most votes is awarded a yellow card. If they get another yellow card on the trip, it becomes red and they are sent home and replaced by a new pair. Brendan gathers everyone on the coach to hear the result.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are on our way back to Estepona, and it's time for another vote. The couple who gets the most votes this evening will get a yellow card. May I remind the group that John and Kerry have a yellow card at the moment, and should they get another yellow card this evening, that will mean a red card and they will have to leave the coach. Once again, we need to know who you're voting for and your reasons why. Thank you.
Di and Dave are the first to vote.
Today, our vote goes to Kat and Claire. It's a very hard decision today. We really didn't know who to vote for. The only thing we can think of, perhaps I've not spoke to Kat more than the rest of them, so that's our reason.
Today we'll be voting for Kat and Claire. Yesterday, Claire came up to me and explained to me the tactics that they've been using for voting people off. And then later on in the evening, we found out the tactics were to vote the newcomers off. So it's just a survival vote, really, because we want to stay on the coach.
Today, our vote goes to Joe and Marlon. Our reasons for that is that I personally found our trip today quite stressful, but Joe's shopping spree stressed me out 15 times more. He has no consideration for the other people within the group. That's what I found this evening.
Today, our vote goes to Dave and Di. The reason is, and this is the only reason, because we have gotten really well with you, that this group is quite an extrovert group, and possibly you would be the quietest members, and it was kind of a defensive vote because we feel we might annoy you after a bit because we're quite loud, and you're probably a little bit less so. That's the only reason.
not consider these trousers fairly loud?
I kind of changed my mind after the belly dancing.
Cheers, no problem.
Today we're voting for Di and Dave. There are no tactics in this vote. It's on the smallest of things, really. Today, when we went out to market, I felt there was a strong bond between all of us, and at one point we did lose Dave, and the bond between all of us was pretty strong without you, and so that's why our vote goes towards you and Di.
OK.
After 5 votes, Di and Dave and Claire and Kat have 2 votes each. Marlon and Joe are the last to vote.
Today, our vote goes to Claire and Kat. The reason why, since I've been here, I've not been given a chance, Marlon, me, or Freddie. There's been sniggering, there've been sneering looks, there've been bad looks. Just because they felt safe in some sort of so-called alliance. I knew today that they would be trying to get around me in some sort of way, but it wasn't going to work. It was a bit too little, too late. There are other people now on this coach, which I feel that I've bonded with, who have got personality, who have got character, who have got charisma, and I'd rather be travelling on this coach with them. I find it hard for me to ever even want to get close to Claire again. And quite honestly, I don't even want to. So as far as I'm concerned, Claire, you can go and join Alan and Irene in the dustbin of my life.
Her name's Eileen.
I'll repeat that just for you, because that's how you are anyway. I'll repeat that. To Alan and Eileen, you can join them in the dustbin of my mind.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the results of this evening's vote, with 3 votes, goes to Kat and Claire. So I'd like to award you your first yellow card, OK? Thank you. And we're approximately 20 minutes now from the hotel, so if you want to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Thank you.
So Claire and Kat receive their first yellow card, but aren't falling over themselves to make up with their coach rival.
I'm actually not going to bother to reply to Joe because I spoke to him today in an attempt to ease the situation for everyone, basically, so that there wasn't an atmosphere, and somehow his mad logic has taken that as another attack, so there's no point responding. And like I said, his opinion really means nothing to me. If Marlon had said it, then maybe that would have made a difference, but... Oh, Freddie.
Next time on Coach Trip, the tourists head to Marbella, where they have some extreme fun.
Told you not to go boy rating on them.
They meet 2 new passengers and end up making asses of themselves.
Well, it smells like yours, that's for sure.
Thank you very much.
And could a coach romance be on the cards?